Hello, this is a Westin D 360 and this is the 18-gram version. They come in bigger sizes and they come in smaller sizes and they come in a good range of colours. This colour is one I particularly like for early season fishing. This has probably become, out of all the line through lures, this has probably become my favourite now really. The kinetic one, which is very similar, is probably just as good, but for some reason I find myself using this more. I far prefer these to the land, sorry, the line through inline sand deals, the ones Savage Gear do and Westin do. I just prefer these. They cast extremely well. They're very attractive in the water. You can reel them straight back and you can do spin stops with them. When you stop, they turn 360 in the water like that in a attractive fluttering motion. And they've caught me umpteen bass and sea trout, and I always fish them with a teaser fly up the line. This is just for an example. The dropper's a bit too long on this really. If you want a good teaser, this is something I tied myself. That'll do, that'll attract fish to the main lure. But often I fish with the teaser something very small, like this is a little teal blue and silver. I think that's a size 10, but you can fish them down to size sort of 14, size 16 if you want. And especially sea trout, I often take this rather than a lure. So it's always worth having them on. I don't catch many bass on the teaser fly, the odd one, but I do catch quite a few sea trout on them. So if there's, you know, a good chance of sea trout about, I would fish a smaller dropper on them, and you know, you'll pick up fish on the dropper as much as you will on the main lure. But yeah, back to the Westin. Absolute great lures these. They're about €7, something like that. You can cast them miles. They're absolutely fab for fishing over sand, fishing on beaches. You can of course fish them off rocks if you've got a clearish bottom, especially if you're fishing rocks onto sand, or you can fish them over rocks themselves. Just be aware that they do sink pretty fast and they get caught up obviously, but they're good hookers of fish. The single's just as good as the treble. Probably sometimes I prefer the single. I always fish these with a swivel up the line in case of you know, twist and that, and it works really well. And I always fish them on mono, and you know, I never gone down the road of the madness of saltwater fishing with fluorocarbon. I see absolutely no point in it. Sea fish are not line shy at all. I see no advantages in fluorocarbon whatsoever, unless you're fishing extremely light lures, you know, 3-4 grams, then fluorocarbon has its place. But as for fish being line shy, they certainly ain't. Have a look what commercial trawlers use, £200 mono and so forth. So there we have it, the Westin 360D, absolute fab lures. Really good lures for searching out fish. If you're going to a new mark, try these on. You cast them miles, bring them back. They're a good lure for finding fish. There we have it, great lures. Get yourself some.